Alright, this might be one of the most confusing mid-range phones of the year. On paper it looks like a killer deal, but in real life it's a bit more complicated. This is the Moto G Stylus 2026, and yes, it's still one of the only phones in this price range that includes a built-in stylus. The real question is whether that alone justifies buying it in 2026, or whether you're better off with something more powerful and more future-proof. Let's talk about it. Real world, no fluff. First, the vibe of this phone is honestly solid. The design hasn't changed much from last year, and that's not a bad thing. You get the clean Motorola look with a vegan leather back that feels premium in the hand. It's grippy, doesn't pick up fingerprints, and just feels practical. Not flashy, but very usable. The new Pantone colors look good too, subtle but stylish. It's also surprisingly tough. You've got IP68 and even IP69 water resistance, plus military-grade durability certification. Translation: this thing can handle rough use better than most phones in this price range. If you're someone who drops their phone, it's already scoring points. Now the display. This is where things get interesting. You're getting a 6.7-inch AMOLED panel with a 120Hz refresh rate and a sharp 1220p resolution. In daily use it looks great, smooth scrolling, vibrant colors, and a pleasant experience whether you're watching videos or just browsing. Brightness is decent too. It's not the absolute best in class, but it's usable outdoors. Here's the catch: no HDR support for video, and that's weird in 2026. So while the screen itself is good, you're not getting that full premium media experience. If you're big into Netflix or YouTube HDR content, you'll notice the limitation. Let's talk performance. And I'm going to be blunt. This phone is powered by the Snapdragon 6 Gen 3, basically the same story as last year. In real-world use, it's fine. Apps open quickly, scrolling is smooth, and multitasking works. For everyday stuff, social media, messaging, light editing, it does the job. But for a $500 phone in 2026, fine is not enough. Competitors are offering way better performance in this price range. The chip is stable and doesn't overheat, but it's already behind, which means it won't age well. Gaming? Casual games are fine, but anything heavy and you'll start to feel the limits. If you're planning to keep this phone for 2 to 3 years, just know you're not buying something future-proof. Now the cameras. On paper, it's a simple setup. 50-megapixel main, 13-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 32-megapixel selfie camera. Honestly, it's decent. The main camera takes good daylight photos, punchy colors, solid dynamic range, and shots that look nice for social media. Not flagship level, but usable. Portraits come out pretty good too. Nothing crazy, but reliable. The ultra-wide is okay. Not super sharp, but it gets the job done. Low light is where things fall apart a bit. You'll get usable shots, but don't expect miracles. There's noise, some overprocessing, and detail isn't great. Video recording is surprisingly decent, especially the stabilization. You can shoot 4K, and for casual content creation it works. Overall, this is a safe camera system. Not exciting, not terrible, just good enough. Now the real highlight, the stylus. This is the reason the phone exists, and honestly, it's pretty good. This year, it's an active stylus, which means better precision, more responsiveness, and more features. You've got a button on the stylus and a clicker at the top. It actually feels like a proper tool, not just a gimmick. Pull it out and you instantly get options. Note-taking, sketching, annotating screenshots, even AI-powered sketch-to-image features. In real life, it's fun. If you like to jot down notes quickly, sign documents, or just doodle, this is genuinely useful. Handwriting recognition works well too, which makes it even more practical. But here's the honest truth. If you're not going to use a stylus regularly, this phone loses a huge part of its value. Without the stylus, it's just a mid-range phone with average performance. Battery life is actually one of the strong points. You've got a 5,200 milliamp hours battery, and in real-world use it easily lasts a full day. Calls, videos, browsing, it handles everything comfortably. Charging is fast too. 68-watt wired gets you to around 70% in 30 minutes and a full charge in under an hour. Plus you even get wireless charging, which is rare in this segment. So yeah, the battery experience is solid. Software. It's running Android 16 with Motorola's Hello UI. If you've used a Moto phone before, you know what to expect. Clean, smooth, and very close to stock Android. Gestures are fun and actually useful, like the chop gesture for the flashlight or twist for the camera. You also get some AI tools like Gemini, but nothing too crazy. The real downside? Only 2 major Android updates. In 2026, that's honestly weak. Competitors are offering way more long-term support. So again, not future-proof. Now, let's talk value. This phone starts at around $499, and this is where things get tricky. The Moto G Stylus 2025 is way cheaper now, and it's almost the same phone. So unless you really want the updated stylus and slightly better storage, the older model might actually make more sense. And then you've got competitors offering better performance, better cameras, or better overall value, just without the stylus. So you really need to ask yourself, do you actually need that stylus? Final verdict. The Moto G Stylus 2026 is a good phone, but it's not a smart buy for everyone. If you genuinely want a stylus phone at this price and you'll actually use it for notes, productivity, or creativity, then yeah, this is a solid option. Great display, good battery, clean software. It delivers a balanced experience. But if you're just looking for the best phone for $500, this is not it. The performance is already behind, updates are limited, and the upgrades over last year are honestly minimal. So here's the blunt truth. Buy this phone for the stylus. If that's not your priority, skip it. There are better options out there. I'm curious. Would you actually use a stylus on your phone daily, or is it just one of those features that sounds cool but ends up sitting in use? Thanks for so much watching, guys. See you next time.